Scene.
You can just see he hits the floor.
15.5 points a game.
And not a
sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Here's Hill.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And in the second half, just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Let's continue the saga. Mad drama. I met this chick. She said she knew where ignorance was at. I said where? She said downtown. He had. I think the line is a setup. I can smell it, but ignorance is running rampant. Alright, baby, show me the exact spot. Meet me at Quig and Skimmer Hornet 3 on the dot. So I hops up on the A train. I'm being followed.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance.
They think this is. I feel a sharp pain in my neck. Now I can't see on my hem. They hit me with a dart filled with the pork chop serum. I tried to hold on, but before long I dropped. When I awoke, I was locked in the barber shop, trapped in the barber's chair. Oh no, they're gonna try and cut my hair, but that can't stop.
You don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here is Elliott. The pass to Lynch. And here is Muhammad. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to end the run. Elliott misses.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Here's Boss. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the big.
I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around, but Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Out left to the wing. The shot's good.
That lead.
The dish to Favors. And again, the Hornets missing.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
There's a break in the action, so a rundown now. The most reliable power forwards and centers over the past month when it comes to shooting the basketball. Derek Favors is second.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Farmer. Nailed from three-point land. He has 7. The Bulls leading by 23. Swiped it away. Here's the break. And here we go. And Muhammad gets it to go.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Here is Elliott following the basket by Freak. Passes to Farmer. Fires from the wing. No good. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Boss. Here's Randall. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Randall's got 5.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Pass to Lynch. Here's Favors. And that one is hammered home.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Favors with the screen. Here's Muhammad. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Muhammad's got 4 points in the quarter.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
For Charlotte, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. To the paint, here's Lynch. And count the basket, he is fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
1 shot. Find the lane. Find the lane. 1 shot.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Charlotte has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Boss, he's in at point guard. Also Lance Stevenson out there. And it's Page in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. They get a hand on it, and they're moving it up. Here's... Oh, goodness! Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or 2, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
But they get it back. From deep. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Farmer cranes the 3-pointer. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Boss. He's guarded by Chandler. Here's Boss. And that is good. Boss has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And he slams that one down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And Lance Stevenson pulls it down. There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter.
And what a game for Boss. And he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this.
From the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Bulls. Anderson comes in for Lance Stevenson. Here is Elliott. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Favors. And again, the Hornets missing.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been...
How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I
How
just saw
in the
right
world?
there, Kev.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite
Yeah.
honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Boss. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Favors with the screen. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Looking to end the drought. And he sinks the layup.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Here's Boss. On the top of the key. No good there. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you're talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. When they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what
The 2K Sports post-game show.
People's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for the song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.